Hi there, welcome to my video essay. It is definitely already overdue, so I'm just gonna get started with my script. Ready? Okay. I was tasked with explaining something that animation can accomplish that other forms of film or media cannot. And while there are many angles to explore today, I want to focus on action. Not action the noun, action the genre. Fight scenes. The attempt to visually depict motion through images dates as far back as humans have been recording our own existence. Cave paintings depict animals with multiple legs to insinuate them running, and visual records of what happened at various wrestling matches or other recreational fights have existed for just as long. There are sequential images of a wrestling match carved into 4,000-year-old Egyptian burial chambers. It makes sense that, with fight being one of humanity's physiological stress responses, we would be making a record of it as soon as we were able to. Fighting is in our blood, and we love to look at it.
Fight! 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 Baby fights! TV! It knows what I want!
Today, trying to portray physical altercation is the go-to when starting out in rudimentary animation.
Show me.
Everyone remembers making a flip book,
That's just extraordinary.
or using Flipnote for the DS to try their hand at an epic stick fight that never quite turned out as cool as you'd hoped. And that's because fight scenes are incredibly difficult to choreograph and plan in any format. A lot of really great details in animation, like physicality and facial expressions, are sourced from the animators using reference footage, and fights are no different. The animation of a lot of fight scenes would not be possible without the use of a ton of reference footage. Animators are then able to play with the rules of the animated world's internal logic, using live action as a launching pad to get to stories and fights that wouldn't be feasible by live action actors and choreographers. Like bending the elements that make up the world. Or training a robot to fight crime.
Yes! Hammer fist! Sidekick! Knife hand! Back kick!
Or having a cat mom and an anthropomorphic cloud mom destroy a building. That's what animation brings to the table. Try as they might to overcome it, live-action fight sequences are still regulated by the physical limitations of the real world. Physics as they relate to the performers, to the camera, and to the physical space around them are constantly determining what's possible in an action scene. If you want to have your actors defy gravity on a live-action set, you need to build a massive rig, you need to hire carpenters, engineers, technicians, you have to have the actors probably in harnesses with limited movement, you gotta do tons and tons and tons of rehearsal. But in animation, be it traditional hand-drawn or computer-generated, you can have a creative writer or imaginative storyboard artist go, what if the shot looked like this?
Oh yeah? So do you.
Huh?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey! Hey! Dang it! Get back here! Men, get him! No! You won't get away with this!
And it's not necessarily off the table. The rules of the animated world are also way more lenient when it comes to anatomical impossibility and recovery time. Looney Tunes are a noteworthy example of this. If a character sails off a cliff or flies into the distance, it still feels real within the rules of the universe.
Of course you realize this means war.
In live action, it just doesn't sell quite as naturally.
Good luck! An excellent release!
If a character in a live-action fight were to take a lot of damage and keep on trucking, it would be considered a plot hole, or an entry in the John Wick franchise. Besides, even if the film is bending the rules of reality, stunt performers are humans who experience exhaustion and fatigue. In the world of animation, a character can get concussed, shot, stabbed, thrown out of a moving vehicle, crushed by a building, whatever. And barring the animation breaking the fourth wall to fight back, the animators have that option for the character to shake it off for the next fight or joke.
Ha! Not a scratch on me!
Oh, no, you don't!
I hope this video doesn't seem like I'm dismissing live-action fight sequences, because that is not at all what I intend to do. I also don't want to dismiss animated fight scenes as some sort of easier, cheaper alternative, and therefore better, because that is not the case. But in having removed the boundaries and limitations of the physical world from the equation, they open up a whole new type of action to explore.